So how did I go from living in a house full-time to living in a camper full-time? Well, that story starts in Dearborn. In 2014, I moved into Dearborn Towers. I met some amazing people along the way, but no one as special as my boyfriend at the time. We dreamed of our life together and of traveling the world. But a few years later, cancer would take him, and I lost my way in life. I moved to Clarkston to be closer to family, and I found my way in life again. But I always had this burning desire to travel, but time and budget were not on my side. I spent years planning a way to get out and travel more often, but every time I did the math, I couldn't logically think of a way to make it work. In May of this year, I took a trip to Texas to visit some friends and coworkers. It was this trip to Texas that changed everything. I spent the first week of the trip staying in my friend's camper in her yard, and I spent the second week of the trip traveling and setting up my tent. It was a night on the beach in Corpus Christi that made me realize that I was very capable of living out my dream. I just had to give up my current way of life. I spent the rest of the trip dreaming of the future, all the while stopping along the way and visiting people, scenes that I had not seen before. I had already made my decision on the drive home of what I was going to do. It was just a matter of timing. I bought a camper, got rid of my house, and I pulled the trigger on my dream. I'm still very early in my journey, but I've learned so much along the way. If you want to know where my journey is taking me, like and subscribe or follow me on Facebook.